some points you have to be okay with it just being you and God. It's not lonely at the top, it's only lonely in between levels. Become the main character in your life. Because a lot of people tend to say, oh, it's lonely at the top, it's lonely at the top. It's not lonely at the top, it's only lonely in between levels. You have to realize that the people that you need to be surrounded by are waiting for you at the level that you need to be at in order to receive these people. Your flock is in a different area code. Your flock is in a different level than you are, okay? So you're leaving the bottom and you're going to the top. You can't take everyone from the bottom with you as you go to the top. At some points, you have to be okay with it just being you and God, okay? And that is why one of my first points is prayer, because prayer opens a door of communication between you and your creator. Prayer allows you to go ahead and do the second thing, which is surrender. Surrendering the burden of loneliness, the burden of emotions that you are having of going through this journey by yourself. You're in the deep with God by yourself. You feel as if, God, I've left the people that you told me to leave, and I'm doing the work internally, but I feel alone. What should I do? You allow God to take that burden and now give you peace. And now you have the availability, because not everybody's hitting up your line anymore. You're not getting invited out anymore. You have all this free time. So what do you do with all this free time? Instead of saying you feel lonely, become the main character in your life. Okay, become the main character in your life. Become the main character in your life. And I know a lot of people have heard this before. They hear the main character syndrome, and that's really falling in love with yourself. Who are you? Because people are going to come along in your life, but you need to establish the person before the person. You need to be able to build yourself, because no matter who comes along in your life, if you are not complete in here, you can't expect someone to come along and complete you. People do not come along to complete you, they come along to complement you. So the steps that I am showing you in these series of videos, if you haven't watched my last couple of videos here, they will be listed. Definitely go back and watch. But I'm teaching you the process of healing and self-love and building yourself to be the best level of yourself. And watch, as you do these steps, people will come along and compliment you, okay? So falling in love with yourself, the questions you can ask. So ask yourself the questions: what does the best version of myself look like? In every single area, write that down. Every area meaning, what does my finances look like? What kind of car does she drive or he drive? What kind of house does he or she live in? What state does he or she live in? What do I want to look like physically? What do I want to look like mental state? What thoughts do I want to produce? What kind of money do I want to have? What kind of clothes do I want to have? What kind of friends do I want to have? What kind of food do I want to eat? What kind of like lifestyle do I want to live? Like, you have to ask yourself these questions. Be that person. These are the things that you find that you like. So invest yourself and invest your time and fall in love and create the best version of yourself. Do things that make you happy. Like, experience life. I know it could be intimidating to go out by yourself, but you miss out on so many opportunities when you are just sitting there waiting for somebody to come along with you. I cannot tell you how many great souls I have met doing things on my own, going out to eat on my own, going to see the movie that I wanted to see on my own, going to do whatever I want to do on my own, reap the rewards of the best version of yourself. And I know this may be intimidating for some people because they don't want to leave their house and be uncomfortable and be by themselves, but I promise you, your comfort and your destiny do not live on the same block, okay? You have to be willing to do things and get out of your comfort zone in order to get to where you want to be. Oftentimes I do go by myself, and guess what? You meet people along the way. Like I said, it's not lonely at the top, it's lonely in between levels. So it's lonely from me getting up in the morning, getting in my car, serving for a few hours by myself, but then I'm surrounded by all these people. You meet people at the top level that you want to be, which the top level for me is I want to be someone who serves and gives back to her community. That's a top level, and I've met people at that level. I've been connected with people at that level. And so you're lonely now, but in doing the activities that you enjoy and doing the things that you want to do for yourself, you will find people who share the same dreams, who share the same passions as you. Don't waste time with people just to waste time. It is normal to desire companionship. You can have an entourage full of people, but if you're not connecting with your community, you're always going to feel lonely. Like I said, people do not come in to complete you, they come to complement you. So you are completing yourself. You are finding out who the best version of yourself is, and you're building her from the ground up, or you're building him from the ground up. And as you're building, there's going to be people who are handing you the tools. There's going to be people who come along your side while you're volunteering, while you're doing the painting class, while you're learning on YouTube, while you're whatever you want to do. And like while you're doing it, there's going to be people that come along and help you along your journey. They're not going to come in and make you adventurous and make you volunteer and make you do this. You have to do that for yourself and build yourself up. And I know it sounds like, oh my God, she's just so lonely, she has nobody around her. No, the people that I have around me, they respect my terms and conditions, but they're just not going to be at every single they're not going to have every interest that I have. I have to go and meet those people that have interest in the interests areas that I have. If you reach this part of the video, I will link the other thumbnails to those videos that came before this one. I'll also link a playlist up here. You need to watch every single one of these videos because they are foundation, key, vital points that you need to love and heal yourself. So if you haven't watched any of the last videos, please go back, take notes, because they are what's going to help you reach the best version of yourself. I hope this helps.